And we'll see what happens. Okay. Here we go. Launching back into it. This is Josiah Plays The Elder Scrolls Online Dark Brotherhood DLC. We're in the city of Anvil, we're breaking into places, we're murdering people, and we're stealing stuff. That's what's happening. They say that crime doesn't pay. But they're wrong. It does. Okay, come on. We'll stay for the end. Glad to hear it explode. Okay, I'm trespassing. Before I start looting stuff, let's just look around and see if there's any people in here. Out right away. No people in those rooms. No people in these rooms. Okay, well I can loot the whole downstairs then. Transforming werewolf doll, very nice. Pocket goblin. Stuffed Minotaur toy, sweet.
Oh, sure.
Oh my god! Where did this guy come from? Well, I only got a 56 gold bounty for that, so that's okay. That dude just fucking... That's what I hate, when people just spawn. You look around and you're like, it's perfectly safe in here. And then they just suddenly appear. Take that. That. Okay, it's alright. 56 gold bounties, not bad. Oh fuck!
Lost are we?
It's an Argonian. I can't kill him. Against my character. Don't mind me, Mr. Argonian. Oh! He's fighting me! Alright, I juked him. I got a book in there. House Lolly Philosophy of Trade. I don't really care about that right now. I'm gonna let him live, because he's an Argonian. I don't kill Argonians. Take that. River Troll Marionette. A marionette puppet manipulated by strings from above in the form of a hideously ugly river troll. Okay, I've already read that. I've already read that. Red meat. Some feather lure I'll take. Torchbug lantern I'll take. Oh! The fact that there's a safe box right there makes me feel like somebody's gonna respawn in this fucking room. But let's try it anyway. Oh shit. I'm gonna fail. I actually failed. That's the first time I've failed a lockpick in a really long time. Silken dueling towel. When Alakir nobles engage in a duel, it is customary to bring a dueling towel to wipe sweat from one's brow. Why does it gotta be a dueling towel? It's just a towel that you happen to use at a duel. I mean, it's not like it's a special towel, is it? These blank documents bearing the coat of arms of a noble house and signed by a house officer would be worth a lot to a forger. Yeah, again, everything for a forger. Everything for a forger. Alright, we're gonna leave the Argonian alone. We're gonna go upstairs and keep stealing shit. Uh-oh. She's like, oh no you didn't. Alright, hold on. Oh, bet you didn't know I can turn invisible. I want your bananas. Take that. Take that. Take that. Take that. No. Take that. Oh no. Oh, the next book about the primate. Yeah, we'll have to read that. I told you there was... Take that. Okay, does this lead out onto a balcony or something? It does. No longer trespassing. Doesn't mean there's nothing to steal, though. Take that. No. 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 Already read The Wolf and the Dragon. Take that. This leads back inside. So there's really no reason for me to go back in there. I got everything. Can't sit in their chairs? Yeah, I can. Alright, we'll just have a nice seat here. And, see what we got. Stuffed Minotaur toys. Brass anvil paperweight, river troll marionette, transforming werewolf doll. Silken dueling towel. Got some colorful pottery. Cyrodiil battle tassel. This distinctive tassel is often worn for lock by warriors preparing to enter battle in war-torn Cyrodiil. That's cool. More pocket goblins, a brass wedding pin. The simple pin symbolizes an eternal bond of love. If its bestower wasn't so cheap, it would be worth more for resale. More jar, fast running hourglass, legionnaire figurine. What else have we got? All kinds of stuff in there. Chewing sugar, pocket knife, featherboard, pony bar, swallow sack, tinderbox, torch bug. Yeah. We got a ton of things in there. Now, I have to read the Primate Rise to Glory, because we already read the Primate Finding Faith and the Primate Before the Light. This was how he was a criminal and he got sentenced to work with the church, and then how he started liking it in the church, and the other Primate of the Faith took him in and took him back to his city, and this is going to be like how he becomes the main guy himself. Primate Rise to Glory by Medara Salviticus, historian, University of Gwilym. After Akatosh called him out of obscurity, as Primate Artorius has explained numerous times over the years, the young man became a priest of the divines. He continued to serve in the temple, learning more and more as he split his time among the 8 shrines that made up the holy place. His work and dedication, along with his increasing reputation for performing good works, once again brought him to the attention of the Primate Jonas of Kvatch. Artorius longed to be assigned to the Cathedral of Akatosh in Kvatch. He had heard tales of the grand palace of the Dragon God, and believed there was no other place in all of Tamriel where he could best serve and worship Akatosh. He set out to get the posting, using every avenue at his disposal to make himself enticing to the high priests and the primate of the cathedral. In the end, it was the event that came to be called the Miracle of the First Shrine that did the trick. As the story has it, when Cassiris the Hunter brought his young son to the temple, the shaft of an arrow jutting from his chest, Priest Artorius immediately went to his aid. Artorius led the grieving father to Akatosh's shrine, and even though the child had clearly been killed by the terrible wound, he began to pray. According to reports, Artorius prayed for 3 straight days, never pausing to eat or drink or even sleep. At the end of the 3rd day, the priest began to speak rapidly in a tongue that no one in the temple could understand. Then, it is said, a burst of brilliant light emanated from the shrine. It struck Artorius and flowed through his body, down his arms, and into his hands before passing on to the dead boy. When the glow subsided, the arrow was gone, the wound was healed, and the child was alive, as a zombie. The child then ate Artorius' brain. The end. Wait, no. That's not how it happened. The child was alive. Everyone said that Akatosh had answered Artorius' prayers. Word of this reputed miracle spread like wildfire throughout the Empire, quickly reaching the ear of Primate Jonas. He decided that if Akatosh was indeed performing miracles through one of his priests, then that priest needed to be at the cathedral in Kvatch. Soon Artorius was at the cathedral, never far from the primate's side, taking in his words in the way a Nord consumes mead. Hey, that's racist. In time, Artorius rose through the hierarchy of the cathedral, eventually becoming Grand Sermonizer of Akatosh, second only to the primate of Kvatch himself. So this fucking scammer criminal worked his way up in the church just because he raised a boy from the dead or whatever. Sure he did. It was during this latter period that the relationship between the primate and his Grand Sermonizer began to become strained. Artorius wanted the clergy to become more involved in the growing political unrest spreading throughout the Empire, as well as with the increasing threat of the Knatten flu. Jonas, for his part, wanted the cathedral to remain aloof from secular concerns. The two argued constantly about the subject, finally getting to the point where the primate was prepared to put an end to the disagreement through any means at his disposal, including sending the Grand Sermonizer to a distant posting. Before the primate could carry out his threat, however, he suddenly died under what some believe to be suspicious circumstances. Knew it! Knew it! Fucking Artorias had him killed. He was once a criminal, always a criminal. He might have hired the Dark Brotherhood to do it. Whispered rumors throughout the streets of Kvatch intimated that the primate had been murdered, perhaps even by assassins connected to the Dark Brotherhood or some other clandestine organization. After all, the primate had been preaching about the evils of Daedric cults and similar organizations, and specifically called out the Brotherhood as a pox upon the Gold Coast. Whatever the truth, Jonas's death opened the door for Artorias to advance even higher within the hierarchy. Artorias Ancrus was elected to the post of Primate of Kvatch. He changed his name to Artorias Ponticus, and has been a stabilizing force in the region for most of the last decade. Yeah, what a douche. Artorias Ponticus. More like Artorias Ponsicus, if you know what I mean. Alright, we read that. We're ready to leap up off of this building. Hiya! Okay, we made it. And what's over here? We still got this building that we haven't, I don't need that stuff. I don't need that. I'll take that though. Tinted cosmetic padding. Who are you? I don't like this guy. Oh, there's another person right there though, so I can't just murder him.
You're not one of those damned red sails, are you? The only thing I hate worse than a cheat is a cheat that's rubbish at cheating. Have some pride in the craft, right?
Nice. It's a fellow Wood Elf and a fellow criminal.
You been to the Chapel of Dibella yet? The priests seem a little more reserved than the Dibella worshippers I've met before. More's the pity. Wouldn't mind hoisting my sails on a different mast, if you catch my meaning.
I do catch your meaning.
Sorry, friend. We're between games. You wouldn't want to play me anyway. Nobody plays fool me dice like Ginnereth. You been to the Chapel of Dibella
I like
yet?
her. She doesn't get murdered. How about this guy? Oh, this guy's done though. This guy's done. Recipe for salad? What? I'll take that. I'll take that. I need to avoid the guards. I need to remember I have a 28 gold bounty. So I need to avoid the guards until that goes away, which will take a while. I should probably just go fence my shit and pay off the bounty before I end up losing it all. Here's the blacksmith place.
This is wearisome indeed.
This is probably just somebody else's house here. Where are the guards at? There's a guard way over there. Almost time for you to start your stream. What are you going to be streaming, Brad? More Mars Warlogs? I'm actually only going to be streaming for about another 40 minutes and then I'm done. I'd be down to watch some... Yeah, I'd be down to come watch you play some of that Mars game. It seemed pretty interesting. Shit, there's a guard right there. Okay, let's careful time. Oh! It's a guard! Go! That guard really almost walked up and saw me. He was coming right for me, and he was not very far away. Alright, let's go in Carmalo's house. I think I should be able to do this without getting spotted. Come on. Woo! I was almost out of time there. Alright, Carmelo. I have a feeling I know what's gonna happen here, but let's go try to talk to him.
Whatever you're selling, we're not interested.
Okay, that's fine. All I'm selling is death! Are you interested now? Caravan schedule, I'll take it. Now I can loot the rest of this house without being bothered. Steal all of the things. Don't want a pumpkin. Make it worth my while. I just murdered a dude. I'll take that. No. No. He's got a bunch of crap in his house. Loose board? Oh, he's got some hidden shit under a loose board. Nice. A lockpick? That's all he had in the trunk. Really? Well, I didn't get much out of this house, unfortunately. But at least I didn't get caught yet. I'm nervous about going out this door, because if a guard happens to be walking by right in front of this door, I could be in big trouble. Okay. Oh shit, that's an anvil guard, and he's coming this way like he's in a fucking hurry. Okay, we're good. He walked by. There's another guard. And the amount of guards, am I right? Is this a fucking police state? So it's just this little cluster of buildings left. I should probably go pay my shit. Then again, it's kind of more exciting if I don't. It's down to 16 already. Kind of more exciting if I don't pay it and I just take my chances. I mean, I've got a lot of stolen stuff I could lose if the guards saw me. I've got all this stuff. And I don't want to lose all this stuff, but I kind of can't be bothered to go. Okay. That's the guy I keep murdering. Can I murder him this time? Is anybody watching?
I need a...
Got you again, Honrid. Thanks for the grapes, son. Okay. Guards fucking everywhere. Up on here, there's no guards. Albatross feather pen, I'll take it. Thief's cash. Ooh, it's got a large stolen shipment in it. That's worth monies. Has 10 boning knives. That's 400 gold right there. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go pay off my shit. I've got too much stuff on me now to risk getting caught. Oh, that's an Argonian. I'm not gonna kill him. Because the thing is right here. Place is right here. So I might as well go in here and handle my business. I didn't really want to sit through the loading screens, but at this point I feel like it's worth it. How far do you think you are through that Mars game, Brad? If you're still here? Is anybody still here? Lodex is probably here, listening, but doing something else at the same time. Everybody else is probably gone. I mean, it's only 11 gold. I can easily afford to pay off 11 gold.
What do you want?
How far are you in that Mars game, Brad? Do you know? What do you think?
Less talking, more laundering.
Is there anything I want to launder? No? Okay. Well, I can sell a lot more things today. I'm making good money off all this stolen shit. $501.
Do your trading here.
$6101. Yeah, that's another 3,015 gold I just made. You got 6 hours so far. You think there are 3 chapters? You just started chapter 2? Okay. So you're halfway through, or almost halfway through, probably. Mostly chapter 1 because you did all the side quests. Probably another 6 to 8 hours left in Mars. Alright, so it's not a real long game, is it? Obviously, if that's all it is.
No charge to have a look.
Alright. So, I've made a lot of gold today. From stealing stuff. Is the be. Just playing it to get the gist of Technomancer? Yeah, that makes sense. That's the only reason I would probably play it too. But I don't know if I would even play it. I think I would probably just play Technomancer by itself. Technomancer is only $20 on Amazon and GameStop at the moment. Wow. Yeah. PS4. I wonder how that game would run on my PC. Are you playing it on PS4 or PC? I'm not sure what kind of graphical requirements Technomancer has. Alright, so we have this little cluster right here. You see, you run it all on high, 60 FPS. Nice. Yeah, but you have a much better GPU than I do. Ingra's Hostel. Finally a place I don't have to break into. Reddit. Yay, my bounty's gone. I need to, oh, loose board. Argonian desk reference. This text contains highly inaccurate translations of Nord and Dark Elf phrases into simple Argonian words. And this is Scrabble. Found it. Yeah, so Scrabble. Again. I feel like somebody's supposed to be in here and was probably murdered by someone else. Because this place probably isn't supposed to be empty. Dead bodies everywhere. Straight up like a corn song. Dead bodies everywhere. Free market of the people. We'll check a look at that in a second. Alright, have fun, Brad. Thanks for coming by. I'll almost certainly host you when I'm done here. And that will be in about 25 minutes. With all my fat viewers. So many viewers. Not that my viewers are fat. That's not what I was saying. My corpulent, gluttonous viewers. All of them. No, I don't. Not what I meant. If my viewers stop stuffing their faces for 5 seconds, maybe they'll come to your stream.
Asleep? I just witnessed a theft.
Oh, damn it. Why were you looking at me? Now I have another bounty. Always got a damn bounty, don't I? There's a guard. Talk to this guy.
The naughty Nereid players are amazing. They made me look at netches all around in a whole new light. I'm going to try to meet up with Torrid Toralon at the tavern later. I hope he'll let me buy him a drink.
Really weird seeing an orc in a dress like that.
Did you hear what happened at Anvil Castle? That's another scandal for this disaster of a town.
No, I don't know what happened at Anvil Castle. Am I hidden? Guards. Someone is missing.
Anything, I will call the guard.
Calm down. Oh, she's the one that witnessed me stealing earlier, so she's all bejiggered. Oh, there's a guard. Alright, there goes the guard, so now I can creep in here to Orval's house. Get in here fast, though. What's up, Orval?
Just what do you think you're doing here?
Nothing. I'm not doing anything. Kinda got stuck in a table there. A simple wooden tube used to carry live crawlers, alternatively to hide one's gold beneath live crawlers. That makes sense, actually. Game board and playing pieces. A game board with an inlaid hexagonal grid and carved bone playing pieces used for the popular game Spoils of War. That sounds cool. I would play that. Read it. I need to read that Free Market of the People book. Read it. Looking for loose oh, look what's hidden back here. It's a safe box. It's a safe box. I'll take it. A devotional carving representing the dragon god Akatosh. I'll take it. It's a safe box. Alright. Head back out and hopefully don't get spotted by a guard right away. Got 16 gold bounty. There's a guard right there. I really wish I could sap. Like in World of Warcraft or in Rift, you can do the same thing. Whereas you sneak up behind somebody and you just knock them out temporarily. Being able to sap these guards would be super helpful. Like that. I'll take that. What's this guy doing? Take that. This guy.
I saw what you did. Got my eye on you. Both of them.
Oh, this is a legit orc right here.
Oh, think you're sneaky, huh? Well, Gottern wrote the book on sneaky. You probably never read it because it's so hard to find. Because it's, you know, sneaky. Never mind.
This book is too sneaky to read.
You're not fooling old Gottern. Nope. Got eyes in the back of your head. I mean my head. You know what I mean.
I like this guy.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Looking for guards carefully. There's a bounty board. Dare I examine this right now? A library's worth of paper has traversed this weathered notice board, but a few fresh bounties have been recently affixed. Read it. Gold Coast Trading Company has invited disaster to our shores. Hold on. I have to look around and make sure no guards are approaching. Like that one right there! Oh my god, I'm glad I decided to look around rather than just standing there reading like an idiot. That guy would have spotted me. Move on about your business, guard. I'll hide behind the bounty board. Okay. Brought a disaster to our shores by secretly using the ruins of Garlos Agia to house dangerous monstrosities. The company has put the very safety of the general public in question. A sum of gold has been set aside for anyone capable of destroying the beast known as Iron Fang before it escapes to ravage the land. Seizure of company ledgers is also required to complete the job. See Laronin with questions or to claim the reward. Started the common good. Repeatable, huh? Okay. Henrik's Public House. Let's go in. You guys got a quest too. And I'm assuming there's not going to be any guards in here. That guy's also got a quest. Oh, this is Questopia. He looks badass. That'll work.
This crowd loves to drink and sing along with whatever entertainer Pius has procured for the evening. It's kind of a tradition. I just hope whoever he's hired is better than the last poor sod who tried to take the stage. Whew, that incident was ugly. You know what the secret is to making a memorable libation? Good water. I get my water from the bay where the sewer runoff meets the sea. Best water you've ever tasted. Just mind the lumpy bits.
That sounds gross. The bay where the sewer runoff meets the sea? What? Oh, no. No, I'm not buying any drinks at this place.
This crowd loves to drink and sing. You know what the secret? You know what the secret? This crowd loves to.
Yeah. Be in here. Yeah, let me out of here.
Looking for some rest and relaxation? Then you've come to the right place. Let me tell you about our services.
Tell me more.
Enter and be welcome, friend. Show me your gold, and we'll show you our hospitality. Looking for some... Enter and be...
I don't want anything he has. Anya Latour, that must be his wife or sister. And we've got Pius Helvius. He looks like a priest of some kind, maybe?
What a disaster. That bard gets in one scrap with a dark elf and suddenly he can't play tonight's show. She strained his finger. What does that even mean? Sorry, I'm rambling. The crowd gets rowdy when there's no music to listen to while they drink.
I know a talented dark elf would love to sing to your customers.
Ha! The dark elf lass? She just about split my gut when I heard her yowling. Sounded like someone stuck a fork in a bantam-guar and twisted it to the right.
What a dick.
If that's what they call singing in Morrowind, I really need to pay them a visit.
Where elsewhere then? And that's another job I could get for them. Raynor and Kirith Vanos were recently marooned on the Gold Coast. The captain they hired to sail them to Sentinel delivered them to Anvil instead. Now they lack the funds to finish their journey. They asked me to help them find work. There has to be someone in a city this size who's willing to hire Kirith and Raynor. I should ask around town, starting at the tavern, the smithy, the docks, and the bank. So I already asked at the smithy. This is the tavern. I asked at the bank. I haven't asked at the docks yet. I accepted a contract to destroy the beast named Ironfang. It's being held captive deep in the ruins of Garlus Agia by the Gold Coast Trading Company. Additionally, the job calls for me to appropriate company ledgers from their operation there. I need to go to Garlus Agia to find and destroy Ironfang. I should also take any company ledgers I come across during my search, or seize them from company functionaries in order to complete the job. I'm all about stealing some stuff. Yay, my bounty's gone.
What a disaster.
Okay, what about you, Anya Latour?
Welcome to the finest tavern on the Gold Coast. We know how to show a visitor a good time. You can bet your boat on that.
Some help around here? I know a barmaid that would be perfect for this place.
If you're talking about that dark elf, she's a terrible serving wench. Sailors with broken fingers can't raise mugs, and sailors without mugs can't drink. Any barmaid who can't handle a little friendly attention has no place in my establishment.
Is there any way I can convince you to give her another chance? Oh, there's no chance I'm gonna have her come work here now.
You'd have to compensate me for the lost business. How about this? I'm out of the petals I use to create an expensive drink for my more affluent customers. Bring me a weird blossom from the Garlas Malatar ruins, and I'll give Kirith another chance.
Never mind. I'll inquire elsewhere. No, we're not doing that. I don't want her to work here.
I used to be the cook on the pirate ship Strongwind, but I much prefer preparing food on dry land. If my pots and pans are going to spin around, I want it to be because I'm drunk and not because the sea is choppy. The secret to my most popular dishes? Wine.
Sewage! Oh,
Oh,
that's
not
the other
in
guy.
stew pot. The wine goes into me. I can't remember a single recipe unless I'm drunk as a skeever in a wine cask.
So it's basically like the circle of life. The brewer gets the fucking shit water, The people eat her food, right? It goes into them. They take a shit. The shit goes into that bay. The dude gets the shit water out of the bay and makes fucking alcohol out of it. She drinks the alcohol with the shit water in it and then makes more food. It's the circle of life. Yeah, I see it now. This place has its own ecosystem. There's a bunch of stuff I don't want. Okay.
I bring an urgent message from Rhea Opacarius, Chief Oracle of the Twilight Queen Azura.
That sounds important.
I bring an urgent message from Rhea Opacarius, Chief Oracle of the Twilight Queen Azura.
What does this Oracle of Azura want?
Best discuss that with Rhea. Too many eyes and ears here. She awaits you in the Cloudy Dregs Inn in Wayrest.
Wayrest? Wayrest is way the fuck over in Stormhaven. That's nowhere near here. That's hella far away. Fair enough. I'll meet Rhea in Wayrest. Started the missing prophecy. Look, it's a Stormhaven quest. An Oracle of Azura named Rhea Opacarius needs my help. Some malevolent force conspires to destroy her order, and perhaps all of Tamriel. The letter instructed me to meet Rhea in Wayrest in a tavern called the Cloudy Dregs Inn. I should go speak with her. Wait! No. Oh yeah, it's in Stormhaven. Wayrest. It's the capital of the Daggerfall Covenant. I want that measuring strap. A hatch-marked leather strap rule, slightly shrunken from water damage, useful for boastful fisher folk and crooked merchants.
Hurry to the Cloudy Dregs Inn. Our situation grows perilous, and Azura is anything but patient.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Cool, well I guess we're done in here for now. Oh, hey! That's gonna be very difficult to get with all these people in here, though. No. I got it. I got it. I don't want this shit, though. I do want the miniature fiddle. It's worth 103 gold. Alright. Good. My bounty's gone, so I can just casually walk out into the street now without having to worry about anything. She doesn't want to talk to me. He doesn't want to talk to me.
I'm going to try to meet up with Torrid.
Oh yeah, we already talked to her. She told us all about her plans to date the entertainer. I don't know. I'm not sure I could get down with dating an orc. I don't want to be all racist and everything, but remember my whole speech I gave earlier about beauty and how it's in the eye of the beholder, but it's a real thing? Well, I don't think orcs are particularly beautiful. Problem. Where's the Gold Coast place? Take it. Pocket rules for Kick the Khajiit. Kicking is featured prominently and remains the only consistent feature in an otherwise arbitrary collection of guidelines. Kick the Khajiit. Vibrant paint set. This intricately carved seashell can be used as a tray to hold jewelry. Alright. Cool. Delvin's house. I think this is the final building that we haven't been in. Let's go back in here real quick and see if there's anybody in here, because when we were here before there was nobody and I just assumed that's because they'd been murdered. But well, either they've still been murdered or there's just nobody in this building for some reason. Orcs in heavy armor are damn sexy, you think? I don't know. I think we will break into Delvin's house, the final building of the entirety of Anvil that we haven't checked out, in our next episode. And then we'll finish the quest to get a job for them, and then we'll probably go here to the Iron Fang place. And then after that, we'll go to where we have to meet the Dark Brotherhood finally. But that is going to do it for this episode. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays The Elder Scrolls Online Brotherhood DLC.